Hello students, welcome to the third problem solving session for chemistry paper of AIEEE 2008. In our previous session we had solved around 9 questions of that paper, and in this session we will be solving some 12 to 13 questions. Right, they will be of miscellaneous type, that is they will be the numericals as well as the theory type questions. So let's start our problem solving session here. So this is the first question of this session, or rather the 10th question of the paper. The question is, for a reaction half 1 by 2A gives 2B, rate of disappearance of A is related to the rate of appearance of B by the expression. Now students, you must be knowing that how your rate of reaction is written. What is the rate of reaction? Your rate is equal to the small change in concentration of the reactant in a small unit time dt is equal to the change in the concentration of product in small unit time dt. That is the reactant we have written here minus. Why? Because this is disappearing. Its concentration is reducing, whereas this is the product whose concentration is increasing. Right? Now you have to write the same for this equation. Now students, whatever the coefficients are there, say if I am writing the equation like twice of A gives B. So what will be the rate of disappearance of A? It will come out as 1 by 2 dA upon dt. That is, whatever is the stoichiometric coefficient is written in the form of this, that is fraction, and that is equal to your dV by dt. Okay, now let's come to our question. What is written in our question? The rate of disappearance of A is related to the rate of appearance of B. So how are we going to write that? What is our equation? It is half of A is giving 2B. So the rate of disappearance of A would be equal to minus 2 dA by dt, and that is equal to 1 by 2 the increase in concentration of B in a small unit time, that is dB by dt. Right? This is why it is 2. So it's 1 by 2, so it would be 1 by 1 by 2. Or the rate of disappearance of A in a small unit time dt will be equal to 1 by 4 d, that is the appearance of B. Right? Now let's check out for the answer. This is minus. Now let's see how it is related. It is related as minus of dA by dt is equal to 1 by 4 dB by dt. Got my point? So what is our answer over here? It is minus dA by dt is equal to 1 by 4 dB by dt. Okay, so this was a very simple question from the topic. What was the topic here? What is the topic is? What topic is this? It is chemical kinetics. Right? Now let's take up our next question here, students. See this question. The equilibrium constants Kp1 and Kp2 for the reaction X gives to Y and Z is giving P plus Q respectively are in the ratio of 1:9. If the degree of dissociation of x and z be equal, then the ratio of total pressure at these equilibrium is. So what do you have to find out? You have to find out the ratio of the total pressure of how are we going to find out the ratio of the total pressures? See, we have been provided with, say, your x is in equilibrium with 2y, right? Now, if I take, initially there was 1 mole of x and this was 0. This is what? This is initially. Now at equilibrium it would be what? Let your x moles have been dissociated. This you must be knowing, right? Okay. Now at equilibrium it would be 1 minus x and this would be 2x, right? Now, the total number of moles at equilibrium will be equal to what? It would be 1 minus x plus 2x. So what it would be? It would be 1 plus x. Right? This is the total number of moles. Now, let's write the equation for Kp. What was this? This is x is in equilibrium with 2y. So we had 1 minus x. Now this is at equilibrium, right? And this is equal to 2x. So what is the equation for Kp? Kp is equal to the partial pressure of y square divided by the, I should not take it in this thing square brackets because this indicates the molar concentration, the square by partial pressure of x, right? Now what is the partial pressure of y? Partial pressure is equal to the mole fraction, that is the total number of moles at equilibrium. The number of moles of y at equilibrium divided by the total number of moles, which was what? 1 minus x plus 2x, and this gives 1 plus x. So 1 plus x into P1. That is the total pressure, right? Likewise, your Px, the partial pressure of x would be equal to 1 minus x by 1 plus x into the total pressure of the system, that is P1, right? Now your Kp will be equal to the partial pressure of y, that is it would be 2x by 1 plus x into P1, the square divided by 1 minus x by 1 plus x into P1, or your Kp1 will be equal to 4x square P1 divided by 1 minus x, right, into 1 plus x. Fine? So this would be our Kp1, okay? Or 1 minus x into 1 plus x can be written as 4x square P1 divided by 1 square minus x square. Now let's similarly find out for Kp2. Now what was the equation over here, students? It is Z is in equilibrium with P plus Q. So for the second equation, what is our equation over there? It is Z is in equilibrium with P plus Q. Let initial number of moles of Z be 1 and this is 0 and 0. Now, at equilibrium, what will be the thing? Let X is X moles have been dissociated. Right? So it would be 1 minus X. Then this would be X and X. Right? So the total number of moles at equilibrium will be equal to 1 minus X plus X plus X. So it comes out to be 1 plus X. Right? Now, the partial pressure of P is equal to X by 1 plus X into P2. Likewise, your partial pressure of Q would be equal to X by 1 plus X into P2. And the partial pressure of Z will be equal to 1 minus X by 1 plus X into P2. Okay? Now let's write down the equation for Kp2. So your Kp2 is equal to the partial pressure of products, that is X by 1 plus X into P2 and X by 1 plus X into P2 and that is divided by 1 minus X by 1 plus X into P2. Right? So I can write the equation of Kp2 as, you all can easily solve this. What I'll get X squared, right? P2 divided by 1 minus X squared. Right? Just solve this equation. You are getting X squared. This 1 plus X will be cancelled off. 1 plus X into 1 minus X gives 1 square minus X squared. That is your A square minus B squared. Now let's write down, that is Kp1 by Kp2. So what was Kp1? We have found this Kp1 as 4x square P1 by 1 minus X square. So Kp1 is equal to 4x square P1 by 1 minus X square. And what is Kp2? It is x square P2 by 1 minus X square. So your Kp1 to Kp2 ratio is given as 1:9. So how I can solve this? It would be 1 by 9 is equal to how much? 4P1 by P2. Right? All of these things will get cancelled up. Your math students, I hope you can do this much of maths. So 4P1 by P2 is equal to 1 by 9, or the ratio of P1 by P2 will be equal to how much? P1 by P2 will be equal to 1 by 36. Right? So this is your answer. What is asked, if the degree of dissociation of X and Z be equal, then the ratio of total pressure at these equilibrium is. So what is the ratio of total pressures at these equilibrium? It is 1:36. So students, it's a bit lengthy thing. It is easy, but it is a bit lengthy question. So if you can just make out the Kp equation by seeing these equations, you can do it easily, and for that you require a lot of practice.